Hey guys, welcome back. Now that you're officially started, I want to go over something that's extremely important, and that is expectations. Because the reality is, the people who win here are not guessing. They have a plan, they know what's expected of them, they check in to see what's required, and then they show up and they're ready. First is punctuality. If you're on time, then you're late. We expect you to be here early so that you can prepare for the day and be ready to go. The second thing that we're going to talk about is attitude. We expect you to have a good attitude. You do not have to know everything, but we expect you to be coachable, have a student mentality, and a positive mindset each and every day. Not only in the office, but also when you go to your event and in the field. Third is effort and consistency. So the people that win here, they're not just trying something one day or creating one habit for one day and then forgetting about it the rest of the week. The people who win here are the ones that show up every day and stay consistent with their habits both inside of work and outside of work. And the fourth major expectation is professionalism. You don't only represent yourself, you also represent this company, the entire office, as well as the foundations and nonprofits that we serve. We expect you to have a best-in-class experience when dealing with not only our partners, business partners, co-workers, but also the people that are potential donors or the people that we meet outside on the streets. The way that you speak, carry yourself, and interact with other people matters. So next, let's talk about expectations within the office. When you're in the office, we have a few expectations. And the first one is to be engaged. We expect you to be taking notes as well as asking questions if you are unclear on something. We want this to be a discussion and we want to promote your growth at all times. So just ask if you have a question. We need you to stay off of your phone unless it's work related. We understand that emergencies happen. If it's a serious emergency, take that call, answer that text message. But outside of that, this is a real job. This is a work environment, and you being on your phone is not conducive to your growth. So whoever's texting you, the social media, it's gonna have to wait until the workday is over. And finally, is just to lock in and stay locked in during our trainings, systems, and our meetings. This is the foundation of where you're gonna start your growth, as well as where you build success at your events, in the field, and as you continue to grow through assistant management and executive management. Next, let's talk about expectations within the field. In the field, the expectations are simple, but very important. And the first one is making sure that we stay compliant. If you ever have questions on what compliance is, or if something is out of compliance, please ask your leader or your mentor. They can help you with that. Whenever you're in the field, you need to be approachable and also confident. We represent these foundations, and having that confidence means that you're going to be more competent in the things that you're saying and also trust in yourself and your skill set. Next is to follow the systems that you're taught. We teach things like LOA, Fuji, and 5 steps to a conversation for a reason. They're proven systems that have worked over years of experience. So even if it's uncomfortable, we need you to stay consistent in following these systems, and we're focusing on the process, not always the results. If I can make sure that everything in my process is done properly, when I wave to somebody, smile, and make eye contact, then that's only gonna increase my results over time. Next is to keep your energy management up. Everybody loses their attitude at some point, but it's really about how quickly you can regain it. Same with energy, everyone loses their energy, but how fast can you regain it? You need to be self-aware. Only you understand when your energy levels are dropping or when you need to take a break. So manage that effectively. If you need 20 minutes, take 20 minutes to refresh. Eat some food, drink some water, and then come back with that positive mental attitude as well as good energy. And I need you to make sure that you understand that this is a skill set that you're building. We don't expect you to be amazing at it when you first go to the field. You're gonna have some ups and downs. People are gonna tell you no, so be ready for that. And know that it's about 1% growth every single day. Even if you're not perfect right away, you're expected to continue trying, continue moving forward, and focus on improving over time. All right, now let's talk about what you need to be prepared inside the office. So some things that you need to bring, obviously your professional clothing. We're dressing for the position that we're expected to be in, and that's that executive management position. We're building business owners, we're building entrepreneurs, and we're building professional individuals. So having that clothing represents yourself as that professional individual. We also expect you to have a notebook as well as a pen. because we're often taking notes on the meetings that we go through, as well as the systems and trainings that it's going to take for us to be successful. So you need to retain that information. We expect your phone, laptop, or other devices to be fully charged. We don't want to hear the excuses that I forgot to charge it last night. You need to make sure you're on top of these things so that you're prepared for the workday. And finally, we expect you to have a good mindset. Stay engaged, stay positive, and bring that good energy. This is very simple, but it's very important that we create a very good culture and environment within our office. Next, let's talk about what to bring to the field. Really, in the field, preparation matters more than anything. We want you to make sure that you're prepared for the elements that you may be facing as you're outside or at a store. So that starts with proper clothing. Check the weather the day before, check the weather the morning before you leave your house. We need you to have proper clothing, whether that's cold weather, winter time, hot weather, summertime. You need to be dressed appropriately for the day. Also, making sure your phone is fully charged for the event. I would recommend investing in a portable charger so that you never have the excuse that, oh, my phone died, that's why I couldn't get donations. That's not acceptable. You should have watched video number 1 at this point, and this gives you access to the onboard, telemapper, and WhatsApp that we use to communicate with each other. So having your onboard ready so that you can have your QR so that you can get donations is expected. Having water and snacks is also very important. If you want to pack your own lunch, I would recommend it. Not only does it save you money, but it also saves you time so that you do not have to drive or leave from your event to go get food. You can just go sit on a bench, sit in the shade, and eat your food and then get back to it. And finally, anything that you need to stay sharp throughout the day, we expect you to have it. If that means having a hand fan, do that, have that. If that means having hand warmers because it's cold outside, we expect you to have that as well. Only you know you best, so you need to take care of yourself while you're out there in the field. The more prepared you are, the more confident you feel, and people will feel that confidence and be more likely to donate. So let's make sure we're prepared. And I'll leave you with this. This opportunity is going to give you exactly what you put into it. So if you're showing up halfway prepared, you're gonna get halfway prepared results. If you're showing up early, being fully prepared, keeping that positive mental attitude and that good attitude, as well as giving it your all to get 1% better every day, you're going to get those results and you will get 1% better every single day. So come in prepared, come in ready, and take this seriously. This isn't only a job, this is a career and a launch pad to build a life to be something great. We're excited to see what you can do with this information. Let's get to work.